What's going on, guys? So today's video, I'm going to be taking off the front fascia of this Dodge Viper. This is going to be the first time I've ever taken this off. I've had this car for many years, but I've never taken off the front bumper, and I'm going to see how it comes off. Apparently it's fairly easy, but I want to take it off because I want to check the coolant overflow tank underneath the fascia right there. Just inspect it. Also, there's a bolt that apparently is a good idea to trim, so I just want to make sure that's not leaking and everything's in good shape. So let's go ahead and take it off. As far as what we need to take off, you're going to see the screws right here. So these are the obvious ones. So we'll remove all these screws here, and then on the bottom there's going to be a series of screws right here that you're going to see. So we're going to take all those off. So these are, if you're using metric stuff, 8 mils, 11 mils across the bottom, and then under here you're going to have your push pins right here. So take these push pins out, and then there's also some push pins up here underneath the hood. So you got the push pins there as well. So let's take all that stuff out, and then let's see how she slides off. All right, so I took out the screws here. These were 8 mils through here. I took out the push pins. There is a bunch of them back here, if I can squeeze back in here. So you got one back here, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 underneath that switch. And they're just these Christmas tree style clips. And then across the bottom, right there. And then it should be free. As far as the clip tool, I use one of these cheap ones off Amazon. I'll link it down below. It's like $8 or something like that. Works beautifully. And then you also need to get out these clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. So same thing. They're little Christmas tree clips there. And now we should be able to pull the bumper off. Okay, so there is one more. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, there's one more Christmas tree clip. Don't know why they decided to put it there, but looks like we can access it through here and underneath. So especially with this tool, I can get in underneath and pop that out. So let me pop out this last hidden one. All right, so there is going to be one of those on each side. Again, no idea why they decided to put one there. I don't know if I'm going to be putting one back in there, because that is dang near impossible to get out. And yeah, now I got both of them out. Here's the other one on this side. There was a little shim underneath this one on this side, so maybe I might have to put it in, but looks like the bumper's free. Disconnect your 2 marker lights, so pop them out, and then we can take this off. Okay, so while your bumper's off, this is apparently the infamous screw that punctures your bottle. It looks like mine might have made contact at one point. You'd have to hit something pretty substantial, but I guess apparently at some point this vehicle did. But that's the one that people are usually trimming, I believe, because I don't see any other screws that come in close proximity to your overflow tank here. Okay, so I've done what I needed to do with the bumper off. Now I'm going to put the bumper back on, but you guys can choose to either buy new or reuse your existing clips if you didn't break them. I could reuse these, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these ones. They're a little bit easier to remove, so if you guys are interested in these, I will link them down below. It's a huge assortment, and it wasn't really even that much, but they do fit, and they fit the head as well, so it's not like they're going to fall through. So the original heads are a little excessive as far as how big they were. So these ones were massive, kind of like, I don't know, in my opinion, a little bit bigger than they need to be, but these ones will fit beautifully, and they have the removable center, so you can pop them out. So if you ever need to take this thing off again in the future, you're not gonna be like prying at this. You can simply just unscrew the center or pop out the center, and then the clip will come out. So anyways, let's fit this thing back on. And then we'll put in our bolts and hardware across the bottom, screws down the side, put in our clips. Make sure you take note of any of the shims that you removed. So like these shims that have gone falling since, that were up here in the center. Make sure all your shims are in place, and we'll throw the bumper on. But that's gonna be it, you guys. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to put it back on after that, but that's the removal process. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for other videos. We've got a lot of helpful videos already on this channel, and we're going to be doing a lot more, so stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one.